Today we are going to learn how to create this and turn it into this. Welcome to day 7 of 30 scripts in 30 days. Okay, let's start. So right now all I care about is this. For now I want this is just a normal rectangle. It's 1000 meters by 300 meters, so you can create it, you can create your own version of this, but this is what I'm interested to create today, and or what I tested today. So this is it, and I'm going to quad panel it, and I want this to be 7 by 1, and this is important because I want these to be segmented like this, and we can increase or decrease this amount, but this is the amount that I want for now. So for now I think 7 is a reasonable number, and I want to create another quad, but this one is going to be 2 by 3, something like this. And when you look at this as a tree branch, you can see that each group is individual, which exactly what I'm looking for. And then I want to group all of this, group them, and then I want to random split those groups. But before I do that, I need to flatten. And when you look at this, if I go to on group, if I go to here, you can see that I'm selecting multiple groups. If I probably change the seed, then I will select different types, which is exactly what I want. I want probably to change this later if needed, and I want to have the freedom of changing that. And okay, after that I want to get something called probably skewed, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but these kind of panels, skewed quads, and I want this to be probably 2 by 1 by 1. Actually it's the other way around. Yes, like this. I want them to be like that, and I want to have those other ones in the opposite direction. So if I go and hide all of these for a second, you can see that these are moving in this direction, but I want these to move in the other direction. And to do that, I'm going to explode those and just remove any duplicate points and shift those points. I'm going to need that shift, and then I want to polyline those and close it. So right now these are closed panels, and then add them to here. But right now it's the same. So first of all, I need to reverse this, and you can see that it's moving in the other direction. And this is exactly what I want, because right now I can change these, and those will change their location, depends on where we are, what are the concept that we are working on. I like this one, which is kind of create this kind of dynamic effect. And after that, the rest is simple. It's just a simple mesh, and then we will turn both of those, if we flatten and then join those meshes into SubD, and SubD from mesh. And this is the first part of the script. Today we are focusing more on just creating very simple yet elegant curves, and then test how they will look in the AI. So this is just as fast as possible to fast this process, and test even if you want to create multiple ideas from these, then you can. After that, I want to bake this, and then I want to select multiple groups. For now, let's save and hide this for a second. Probably select, let's go to SubD and select the faces. And for now, I might select those. So let's select something like this, kind of. Yeah, I think for now I'm happy with this. You can change it however you want, but for now I'm going to stick with these. And for now I'm going to copy these somewhere here. So right now I'm copying them like 500 meters. And I want those curves, but I want them in the solid state, not that if you click tab, I want them like sharp like this. I don't want the fluid SubD curves. I want this. And right now I'm selecting all of these and just copying them another 500. And then I want to eliminate all of these ends. So I don't want them to be ended like this. I just want to keep it open just like that. And then I will select all of these and join, and that's good. I think right now we have probably 14 16 curves. Okay, okay, this is good. And then I will start working on the second script, or the second part of the script, which is if I go like this, select those, and then I want 8 of those. So I'm going to copy. Okay, I think for now I'm happy with this. And the reason I separated them is because I want to entwine them, and entwine will keep each one of them on its own branch, so they will not be merged, but they will be clean, which is really important. Okay, and then I will add all of them, something like this. Okay, and then I want to get the control points out of them. And then I want to turn them into fluid curves, so I'm going to turn them into NURBS. But I think NURBS will not work as happy as I wish, so we need this to be 2, not 3, the degree. And right now it's working just fine. And I want to loft, but before I loft, the tree in here is separate because right now each curve is separate, so I need to trim the tree back. So simplify, so right now they are 2s, and then add them to here. But then I need to go to the loft and align the sections and probably rebuild because I need them to be rebuilt. And after that I want to create quads. So I will go to quad panels, and one of them is going to be maybe 2, 1, I'm not sure, like those. I think maybe you can make them 2 or 1 or 3, but for now I will make them 1 because I want those curves to be as fluid as possible. And then I want the other one to be relative to the length of this. So I want to get the curve, if I want to get the tallest curve of those. Right now they are 2, and I will get the length of this, and I want to sort those curves based on their own length, and I want to select the tallest, so I'm going to select this and reverse, and I'm going to get the length of this, but the length of this is like probably a very huge number because these are very big, so I want to divide it by probably 20 or something. So I'm going to say 20 and then add this to here. So right now you have some kind of reasonable number, reasonable amount of subdivisions that will not ruin the fluidity of the shape, but also you can remove, if you go up each floor, you can remove a little bit until you get the fluid effect or the staggered effect of this. Okay, so that's great. And then we want to we want to join those as a pair because I want to move them, and I want to move all of them in the Z direction, of course, but I want to move them based on a series. and the series is going to be relevant to the length. So if the length is too high, if the length is too big, then maybe the towers will be a little bit higher, or the hotels, or like these concepts. So right now I'm going to be making it relevant to this, and probably something like that. And the movement itself is going to be probably 3.5 as a floor, or maybe 4 meters, depends on how big you need your concept, but I think for now this is good. And after that, I want all of this. After that, I want to start removing some of these rectangles, because I don't need all of these. So the first thing I want to do is to deconstruct brep, of course, and then I will cull index. And right now is the trickiest part of this script. Once it's done, the script is done. Right now I want to create a series of numbers. So this series of numbers is going to be grafted, and I want you to understand something. The first item is going to cut one element. The second is going to cut 0 elements. The second one is going to cut 2 elements, and so on. So it's important for this, if I created another series and added this to here, and we looked at here, the first one will cut nothing, the second one will cut the first element, the third one will cut the first and second element, and so on until we go to the end, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And I want another one because I'm going to cut from both sides. So I'm going to cut from this side, and then I'm going to cut from this side. So I want one of them to be positive and the other one to be negative. So this will be -1. And I want to merge both. And once I merge this one and this one, and once I merge this one and this one, let's go up and see what we have done. Right now we have 0 duplicates, and that's annoying because I don't want to, make any duplicate numbers. So I'm going to cull cull the first one in here, and I'm going to make this number 0. So if I added this to here, you can see, first of all, we need to simplify all of this. Simplify, not graft. And simplify this one as well. So right now, the first one is going to eliminate 0, and then the second one, I wanted to eliminate 2 numbers, and then like this is not good, we still need to do something about this one. So what I want to do is to make this probably x plus 1. Yes, so the first one is going to be, no, actually it's x minus 1. Yes, exactly. This one is negative. We need to change the negative, not the positive. We need to change this to x minus 1 or x plus 1. Yes, this is exactly what I'm looking for. So what I'm looking for right now, let me just reverse those so it will make much more sense. So the first one is not going to cut anything. The second one is going to cut the 0, which is the first element, and then it will going to cut the -1, which is the last element, and then it will grow from there. So we are going to increase all of this until we have a very big number. But all of this needs to controlled by a certain number. So right now, if I go to here and then list length, it will be controlled by this amount of lengths. So I'm going to add this to here and then see if we achieved what we want to achieve. So as you look in here, you can see, if I just custom preview this for a second, and let's hide all of this. This is exactly what I'm looking for. There is something in here I missed. I forgot it, which I want the top one to be, I don't want the top one to be very thin like this. So I want the top one to be at least 2. So I'm going to change those numbers into into even numbers. So I'm going to um, round them to the nearest. So right now I want to create a series, and the series is going to be 2. So right now it's 0 and 2 and 4, and I want this number to be 20. So whatever this number is, or any big number, and then add it to here, and then apply this to here. So you can see that the last upper one is a little bit wider, which is important for the concept, at least architecturally maybe. And this is good. We don't need this. And then after that, I think comes back this part, which is transforming all of this into a SubD. But I don't think we need to flatten in here. We just add this. And then after adding this, it will be turned into all of these simple meshes and then join. And let's see what we have done. I think right now we have the concept that we want. This is great. Let's just bake and import it back to where it should be, which is right here. So right now this is good. And one more step, which is simply, changing all of, first of all of them are, let's move them just 4 or 5, or, just something like this, because I don't want them all in the ground. And right now, this is what I'm going to feed to the AI, but I will just add a little bit of landscape in the middle. So I'm going to the shaded, and I'm going to select any random parts in here. So for now, maybe I will select something like this. Maybe not those, maybe something like that. And let's extract all of this. Let's first of all make an inset. 5 probably will be fine. And let's continue a little bit more. Okay, for now I will keep it like this, and then I will just simply select all of these, and you can create some kind of materials, custom or anything. And for now I will just select this to here, and probably select some of these, and just make them greens. And let's go to the rendered. The rest, maybe make them blues. Change objects, assign to object. So right now the concept is done. We don't need to do anything else. And for this, I want just to enable the boundaries, because I want everything to pop like this, and probably show what we have done and hide those. I'm not interested to see those. And right now the Rhino part is done. All I need is to find a good reference, because AI needs a really good reference, and try to write a good prompt for the AI, And this part I'm not really good to teach it, so I use ChatGPT, and we are going to do something similar like for this. But first, I'm going to go on Pinterest and try to search for something really good. Personally, I liked this one a lot, and it helped me create like a reference for this image. I will show you the reference, but this one was really good. This one might help also with the AI. Okay, for now I will try this one. And this one, you can see the angle is a little bit bird eye, but it's not too bird eye. So this matters a little bit, because if you take the angles for your design, for now I will just remove those. I'm not interested to see them. And I will just try to create similar angle a little bit. Maybe I will delete those. Okay, so I think for now I might try this. Okay, and I will say view, capture to file. Okay, and I will save it somewhere. Okay, perfect. After that, I want to go to ChatGPT and also go back to this image, and I'm going to copy the link for this image, and I'm going back to ChatGPT, and then I will paste the image, and then I will say write a MidJourney prompt for this image, but make sure it's a group, it's a cluster of buildings, not just one building, and it's a resort, so take that in mind. I usually talk freely like this, and then it will do its thing. Let's see, the image prompt is a luxurious beachfront resort complex, multiple interconnected Mediterranean style villas. No, no, that's not good. It's not good. Okay, maybe I will use this image as a reference, but I will use a different image for the prompt. So for now, I will try maybe this one, or okay, let's copy this. Let's bring ChatGPT in here. Okay, try to create the same prompt for this, but for this image, not for the other one. Do not try to learn AI from me. Maybe, like, I'm not sure. I'm not like very professional in AI, so uh, let's see. A serene lakeside resort complex composed of multiple elegant pavilion, low-rise lodges. Okay, you know what? Let's try to see what we are creating. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to MidJourney, and I'm going to edit, and I'm going to upload an image, and I'm going to create the image that we have uploaded, and I'm going to paste this in here. And the image prompt itself, I'm going to upload. Actually, I have this image which was really helpful, which is this one. You can select a really good reference, and let's see what you have done. Lakeside composed of multiple pavilion. Let's say low rise building, buildings, and interconnected lodges. Not sure about this one. Okay, let's eliminate this part. And it's a retexture, so make sure you are selecting a retexture, and then Let's see what we have done. Okay, I'm very optimistic about this. So we have really some interesting designs. Let's try one more time. And this is the good thing about something like this, is that from just a few simple curves like this, you can just try to create a very, something very fast, and then somehow try to present it or to talk about the concept, or how the things will connect, or how things might look at the end, and before you even start working on anything. And that's great. I like this one, kind of. You can select whatever you like, but for now I'm going to scale this, upscale it to the gallery. I created this one. While testing, I tried to find multiple I tried to do multiple things. Let me show you something while it's creating. Let's go back to edit and probably show you some of the things. The angle of the view matters. So sometimes, like what I have created today, like I tried to create probably a different angle, which was this one. Let me show you. I created this one first. It's similar to the design that we are working on, but the angle was too steep, or too not very friendly as a bird eye. So this was uh, one of the things that were happening. And also because in the script I took it as a copy from ChatGPT, and there was like ultra like wide angle view. This part was, so it created some interesting things, but the angle was very bad, so that was not good. And then we started to get into more interesting results. But I think for now, let's see the final one. I think from this point you can take it to any upscaling AI tool, I think. So maybe you can try to Magnific or Keria or any AI tool. But for now, for this exercise, I think I'm really happy with this result. And thank you so much. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It will help my channel grow. And also, if you want to get access to all of this and help support my channel, join my Patreon, or buy each file or each episode. You will find its file individually. So you can just buy those individually, any script you are interested in. And again, thank you so much, and see you in the next episode.